Hey everyone, it's Coram and Harold Morris here, back with another option of the day trade idea. And today we've got another bull put spread on a chip stock for you all. And Harold, I think this is the third week in a row that we have a bull put spread for a chip stock. So I think there's a little bit of a theme here.
Yeah, absolutely. That sector of the market is working. So as long as it's working, that's where we're gonna be.
All right, sounds good. So let's take a look at the chart for analog devices. That's today's trade idea for this vertical spread, ticker ADI. Looking quite strong today on the heels of yesterday's follow through day. And now we're seeing an RS line blue dot accompany the strong price gains this week, Harold.
Yeah. Uh, what initially attracted me to the stock was if you go to the weekly chart and you look on the weekly, there's a red line going through the price part of the chart. That is a 10-week moving average. And as the stock was consolidating, that line was rising. So that's a very bullish sign for a stock, in addition to that RS line blue dot. So that's my initial attraction to it, in addition to the fundamentals. Can't forget about the fundamentals. This does have the some fundamentals that we like to see.
Exactly. Really strong earnings growth the last 4+ quarters. Sales growth, it looks like it has been decelerating, but still a strong 21% in the most recent quarter as well. So an outside week this week with support at that 10-week moving average, like you mentioned, Harold. The stock up about 3.3% through midday Thursday for the week. And so let's talk about a potential trade idea. How might we capitalize on the bullish action here? So we've got a bullish outlook. So what might we do with options to take advantage of that?
So we're going to do a bull put spread. So this is a bullish trade on the stock. So got the platform open here, and I'm going to go out to the monthly here at 50 days out. So I'm going to give myself a lot of time. So I'm going to click on that. And again, we've got calls on this side, puts on this side. So I'm going to sell the 185 and buy the 180. So I'm going to click there, sell the 185, and then I'm going to
Great.
buy the 180 for protection. So you can see here down in the trade area, sold the 185, bought the 180, and right now we're getting a credit of 112, which is good. But I'm going to change this so it'll match the math that I've been doing. And so I'm going to put a credit here of 110. Let's take a look at the numbers. I'm going to click on confirm and send.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I like to look at is the break even. So you look at the break even, and then you look where the stock is trading. Earlier I did the math. The break even was like 3% below where the stock is trading. So you might use this as put an alert on your chart saying, okay, I'm at break even. What do I want to do? Is the stock finding support, or
Right.
does it look like it's going to sell off? So this allows you to make some decisions as to what you want to do. So you got to break in below the current price. There's our max profit, which is the credit received, and then our max loss. So now what we're going to do is what we usually do. We're going to do two things. We're going to take a look at the probability of success, and then how much capital are we going to deploy. So
Sounds like a
let's go to
plan.
that. So I'm going to click on edit here, and on the left side, I got some notes here. So first thing, the probability of success. And the way we calculate that is we take the width of the spread, which we know is $5,
$5 wide. Yeah.
divided minus the credit we receive. And that's going to give us our actual risk of $3.90, or in option terms, $390. So that's
Mm-hmm.
our actual risk. To determine the probability of success, we take our actual risk, which is $3.90 divided by the width of the spread times 100. That gives us a probability of success of 78%, which is pretty good. I like to be 70% or higher. And again, the probability of success is defined as this trade making 1 penny or more. Now
Mm-hmm.
we need to figure out, okay, well, how many contracts do we need to buy? So we decided we're going to deploy $2,500 of our capital. So we take that 2,500, divide it by our actual risk. Again, is $390. That gives us, the number works out to 6.4, but 6 contracts. So I'm going to go down here back to the trade setup, change it to 6. So based on our $2,500, we figure again using a hypothetical of $50,000 in our account. That's 5%. So if the total trade just goes totally bust, then we only lose 5% of our capital.
Right.
Okay, so based on our level of risk, we're willing to put up with that. All right, so we got our $2,500 that equates to 6 contracts. So I changed the numbers here. Let's go back over to the confirm and send tab. And then again, all the break even, max profit, max loss, that all remains same. But I just want to point out the buying power. So we determined it's not going to be exactly the same. So we've got actually a little over $2,300 at risk here. So you just come
So
down
yeah,
here, click on
close to
save.
2,500, and
Right.
the max profit. So it was with one contract, since the premium was $1.10, we're doing 6 contracts. So now we get 660.
Right. Right. And then you can raise or lower that again based on how much money you want to deploy.
Sounds like a plan.
All
All
right.
right.
And then I just click on send, and hopefully we'll get filled.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Harold, for walking through that trade. As you mentioned, a lot of chip stocks are looking really good right now. We don't know what the future holds, as always, with the market, but it does seem like market conditions are improving, and the chip sector is definitely a pond to be fishing in. And with sound option strategies where we're managing our risk, that's one great way to lock in some profits and manage risk at the same time. So thank you so much for another trade idea.
Thank you.
All right. Well, everyone, be sure to check out the Options Trader app from IBD. You can download it today from the Apple App Store. Just search Options Trader IBD and download it today. Let us know what you think, where you can get lots more trade ideas and education too. If some of these strategies are a little unfamiliar to you, you want to learn what strategy should you be selecting in the first place? Well, we've got education that breaks all that down for you. So check it out, and we'll see you back here next week for another trade idea. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching Investors Business Daily on YouTube. If you want to watch more videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.